Hi, and welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Gwen Sparks with Cox Communications, and today my special guest is Jerry Gordon from the Fairfax County Economic Development Authority. Welcome, Jerry.
Thanks, Gwen.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. I wanted to talk a little bit about the economy. We're hearing a lot about some of the challenges that are taking place, but Fairfax County is sort of bucking that trend a little, isn't it?
We do. We don't have the same impacts from the national and global economy that the rest of the country does. And part of that is because of our proximity to Washington, D.C., but it's also because the economy has changed dramatically in the last 30 years.
Well, tell me a little bit about something that I heard. The Hilton Hotel Corporation is actually moving from Beverly Hills, California to Fairfax County, so that also speaks well for Fairfax.
It does. It not only speaks well for Fairfax County and for this region, but it also gives us an agglomeration of hotel assets and hospitality industry assets. Of course, Marriott Corporation is headquartered across the river in Montgomery County, Maryland. But it also says that Fairfax County is not just a bedroom community to the federal government, and we're not just the home of federal contractors. We have a very diverse economy. Last year, Volkswagen announced its relocation from Michigan, its North American headquarters, and this year, the Hilton Hotel Corporation. And so that gives us some stability in the economy.
And so is diversity in terms of industry that important to an area?
Absolutely. We know from history that communities that have had a great dependence on either one industry or one company really struggle when that industry suffers. So we see communities like Seattle when they were overly dependent on Boeing, or Houston when it was overly dependent upon the oil industry. And we were like that at one time, overly dependent upon the federal government. We no longer are. That diversity of industry sectors is mighty important to us.
Well, in terms of Fairfax County, are there sort of other good news, things that you can talk about that are around the corner in economic development? I
think so. I think our growth for the next year in terms of jobs is still going to continue. It will be much slower than it has been in the past, but there are many parts of this country that would love to have any job growth, and we will have net job growth. And part of that may be fueled by the congressional allocations in the stimulus package, much of which will come to Fairfax County businesses, at least come through Fairfax County businesses, because so many of the prime contractors to the federal government call Fairfax County home for their Washington, D.C. based operations.
And if a business was interested in relocating to Fairfax County, how do they get in touch with the Economic Development Authority?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Gwen. They can either contact us by phone, the more traditional method, 703-790-0600, or they can go on our website, which is www.fairfaxcountyeda.org, or they can observe our advertising, public relations, special events. Our marketing teams are around the United States and around the world on a regular basis talking to businesses.
So once again, you've proven that Fairfax County is a great place to be.
It's a great place to live, work, raise a family, visit. And normally when visitation's an interesting thing, because when someone comes to a community to a meeting or to visit a family or a friend, it enhances their likelihood to come here as a business person.
Well, thank you so much, Jerry. It was great having you with us.
Thank you, Gwen. It was a great pleasure.
Okay. And thank you for joining us here on Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News.